A full English breakfast to the Spanish mountains. A journey of highs, lows, hard knocks and happiness. The Klitschko brothers are a legendary boxing duo from the Ukraine. They reigned over their weight classes for an impressive stretch of years. Next to the Klitschko brothers is Sam Sexton from Norwich. He is the former British and Commonwealth champion. Sam had the incredible privilege of training with boxing legends, the Klitschko brothers. During their reign, they were some of boxing's most dominant champions in history. In 2016, I had the honor of attending an evening with Tyson Fury. I was working 40 hours per week as a hypnotherapist. Although I looked happy, I was massively overweight and feeling depressed. Consequently, Tyson Fury was going through similar issues of his own. Sam Sexton's boxing diner was the place to be for those looking for a challenge. The esteemed Wall of Fame held an exclusive spot just waiting to be filled by anyone brave enough, or greedy enough, who could take down their monster dish, the Big KO. A would-be thief bit off more than he could chew when he broke into the restaurant owned by the Norwich boxer and came face to face with him and his brother. Sam's dad is Andy. Andy and I enjoyed a hearty breakfast at KO's diner one morning when Sam opened up about something special. He said, "I recently got to train with famous boxer Vladimir Klitschko. He taught me a lot, like how he gets ready for big fights using hypnosis. Now I'm getting ready for my own upcoming fight and I'm excited to use what I learned from him in my own training. Would you help me with some hypnosis?" Late one evening, I had the pleasure of inviting Sam over for a hypnosis session. To really make the session something special, I asked him to bring his boxing gloves. It was sure to be an unforgettable experience. That evening, I used a hypnotic combination of my own. Sam was determined to unlock the power of his brain, so we synchronized both hemispheres through visualization to create flow states in the future. He knew this would bring out his full potential and open up new possibilities that he couldn't even imagine before. Sam achieved remarkable success in the ring, conquering 4 fights and earning a British title eliminator. Sam was determined to succeed in the 4 upcoming fights. With my assistance, I provided guidance on nutrition and mind coaching as well as designing signature ring music. To top it off, I helped Sam launch his own business venture, SAS Boxing, paving the way for a career after boxing. With the anticipation of Sam's British title eliminator looming in the air, tragedy struck twice and put a dark cloud over what should have been an exciting event. Sam and I have both experienced the pain of losing someone close to us. Sam lost his mum, while my best friend was taken by cancer. He had been a friend and mentor, guiding me in all things personal development. That day took something away that could never be replaced. After experiencing a major life event, I decided to relocate to Spain to chase the sun and do a bit of traveling. After a long and difficult journey, I eventually made it to my new home in Spain. Venturing through the night halfway over the Pyrenees with no sat-nav or sleep, managing only by faint radio signals that guided me along 2,500 kilometers of road, an adventure which would be etched into my memory forevermore. Nestled 500 meters up in the majestic mountains was a paradise of lush greenery and succulent fruits, providing an otherworldly experience. Sam's hard work paid off as he conquered his title eliminator and was one step closer to becoming the British heavyweight champion. Now, all that remained was for him to find out who stood in his way of ultimate glory. I made a living in Spain helping people to stop smoking with hypnosis. While working on the perfect hypnosis session for my boxing client in his 3rd attempt at becoming the British heavyweight champion. The date was set. Friday the 6th of October, Sam Sexton vs Gary Cornish for the British heavyweight title. The long wait was finally over. On fight night, I embarked on a 3,000 kilometers trip by land, sea and air to cheer on my client, who had become an even closer friend along the way. In what many described as a thrilling and intense battle, Sam's determination was reminiscent of his hypnosis session, where every suggestion pointed towards the kind of outcome he wanted. After an intense bout, the outcome of a hard-fought battle was left in the hands of judges. Nerves were high as they tallied their final decisions after 12 tense rounds. After a hard-fought fight, Sam emerged victorious and was crowned Britain's new heavyweight champion with an impressive unanimous victory. Sam proudly displayed the Lonsdale belt in front of an enthusiastic crowd at Carrow Road, receiving a thunderous ovation from their hometown fans. Never really giving hypnosis a thought, I was first introduced to the concept whilst in Austria, helping Vladimir Klitschko prepare for his upcoming fight. I was talking with a member of the team and was told that Klitschko had regular sessions. I then took it upon myself to research it a little, and when I was introduced to Matthew, I was keen to try it for myself. I was pretty skeptical about how it would work, but I told myself I would go in with an open mind. After my first session, I knew it worked. It made me very relaxed and I was able to come away with a clear, focused head. Later we worked on Hypnosis and I found this to be very beneficial to my training. Matthew created a session that would help develop certain areas that I felt needed work. It's delivered in such a way that it's embedded in my mind and it comes out naturally whilst training. We worked on a number of different things, and by the time it came to the training camp for my British title challenge, I think Matthew had it down perfect. Every day I'd listen to the audio on my headphones and it set me up. During the fight, the words resided in my head and certainly helped me lift that British title. Sam Sexton, the British heavyweight champion. This is Brian Rose, the founder of London Real, a digital platform with an impressive 1.8 million subscribers, bringing interview and inspiring stories from around the world to our screens. He has more subscribers than many highly esteemed major newspapers such as the Daily Mail, ITV News, The Guardian and even the Washington Post. Sam's incredible achievement motivated me to take a leap of faith and create something extraordinary. Inspired by Sam, I developed Hypnosis, an innovative way for someone to transform grief and sorrow into success. London Real provided an amazing 8-week program that made it possible to take a concept and turn it into something tangible, the foundation of a business. Sam proudly took on the challenge of facing Hughie Fury in his first professional boxing defense, aired live for all to see on Channel 5. Hypnosis was in full swing. I started conducting mini interviews and building my business as fast as I could. I knew that I would only get one shot at this opportunity, so I had to run with it and do my best regardless of the outcome. I was on a journey, alternating between trips to the UK for radio and newspaper interviews. It seemed like I couldn't catch my breath as events unfolded at an ever quicker pace. Taking a leap of faith, I started training with Sam on long runs and eventually mustered up the courage to step into a professional boxing gym. Initially filled with fear upon crossing its threshold, for 5 minutes I stood at the door debating whether or not to go through with my plans. Fear is a natural response to challenging situations, but it's our actions in the face of that fear which truly define us. As Mike Tyson's former trainer and coach once said, "The coward and the hero both feel the same fear, but it's what they do that makes the difference. The hero feels the fear and does it anyway." Sam was featured in a story by the Daily Mirror about his unique approach to selling the fight, Hypnosis. His impressive story made waves throughout the community. Soon, things took a turn for the bizarre. Newspapers began fueling up on outrageous hypnotherapy stories in an attempt to whip suspense and excitement around this extraordinary fight. After a peaceful morning, I logged onto Twitter to find the story had gone viral and was completely blown out of proportion. However, there was a fight to promote and tickets to sell. After weeks of anticipation and preparation, the moment had arrived. Fight night was upon us. Sam may have been the underdog, but he went into battle with unwavering confidence. Millions tuned into the live broadcast on Channel 5, experiencing an electrifying atmosphere filled with anticipation. Sam confidently commanded the ring, advancing toward Hughie Fury and relentlessly maintaining the pressure. His tall, rangy opponent couldn't keep up with his powerful offensive display. Sam refused to back down, relentlessly challenging his 6'6" tall opponent with determined pursuit. After an explosive fighter exchange, Hughie unleashed his deadly range and went for the knockout. Sam was a tough contender but unfortunately got knocked down in the 5th round, and despite getting back on his feet, it wasn't enough as the referee gave him no other choice other than to wave off the fight. Sam was sent to the hospital for a precautionary checkup after suffering from a concussion, and thankfully he received an all clear. The newspapers displayed a distinct disregard for the truth. My client and friend's misfortune weighed heavily on my heart. My thoughts raced with concerns that I had not done enough, or if more should have been done to help Sam succeed. Not only did I feel like an individual who failed to deliver, but I also felt like I had failed the hypnotherapy community as well. To see a person not beaten by a better opponent but beaten by himself is a tragedy. Why should a confident person risk humiliation, looking incompetent in front of everyone? Considering his achievements, he doesn't deserve to be humiliated. We have a dilemma. A proud person would decline the arrangement. The confident person goes along with it, prepared to be misrepresented for the greater good. The message is more important than the messenger. Daniel McDermott. After a victorious performance, Huey Fury publicly thanked hypnotist Rory MJ for helping him reach peak potential in advanced hypnosis sessions at Harley Street, London. The proceedings were later highlighted by the media thanks to an official press release from Advanced Hypnosis UK. Sam may have lost the fight, but he felt like a champion due to the incredible show of support and respect from 3.5 million viewers across the globe. In the world of boxing, while victory is the #1 goal, it's important to remember that defeat can also be an opportunity for growth. Don't lay too much importance on losing. Treat each setback as something from which you can take away valuable lessons and gain insight into your own strengths and weaknesses. Lastly, always remember, if you take the credit for the win, you need to take the criticism for the loss. Despite a tough experience, I bounced back by aiding boxers and MMA fighters in achieving success at all levels of competition, from world championships to domestic amateur bouts. Proud moments have been made possible for both male and female athletes alike. On a stunningly tranquil retreat to the Costa del Sol, I was able to heal my illusory guilt and remorse with an incredible plant medicine experience. I learned a lot from my recent experience. I saw how some of my past, present, and future experiences were connected by limiting beliefs. These beliefs had been holding me back. I realized that I needed to make some changes to improve my life and the lives of those around me. I was lucky to be able to be on London Real after they made a documentary called Reconnect about plant medicine. Brian invited me onto his show, Real Deal, so that we could talk about my experience with plant medicine in more detail. We used a method of integration called Resist and Transform. This helped me integrate my experience so that I could learn the lessons and apply them to my life. But the longest part of my journey has been the 18 inches from my head to my heart. Through a combination of plant-based nutrition and ultramarathon running, I'm helping people achieve remarkable transformations. As both an athlete and transformation coach, I'm dedicated to empowering my clients on their journey towards greatness. Transformation is an ongoing adventure, a process of discovery, learning, and growth. It's not just the final destination that matters, it's every step along the way. Thanks for watching.